It was like finding a hidden pocket behind the city noise. The instant I got in, the racket softened and everything started running on a smooth, reliable beat. I executed a stealthy approach that hardly any traders notice. Want the playbook? I'll show you every move I made, one step at a time. When I first jumped into crypto, I was a total noob. Zero plan, just chasing whatever hype screamed loudest. I basically threw money at every flashy new drop and hoped for the best. For a short while, it felt like I'd stumbled into a lucky streak. My balance kept climbing day after day. Then one brutal crash erased it all overnight. That wake-up hit hard and showed me the truth. I had no repeatable system. I almost ignored a ridiculously simple routine I later found, but treating it like daily drills rewired my whole approach. Discipline over impulse, mute the noise, follow the process. That one habit flipped the game and I started locking in 5 times gains regularly. I'll walk you through the whole method, step by step. But before we dive into the full step-by-step, there's a pitfall you need to know about. And it's the exact point where most first-timers slip. I remember my first run with Pump Fund like it was yesterday. Right away I thought, easy win. The layout looked sharp, professional, and way too simple, like it was built just to make me feel confident. That clean design pulled me in fast. But once I started digging deeper, small problems started showing up. And if you're not ready for them, they'll mess with your flow. Let's knock those out first so the rest of this ride is smooth. Open up Photon, switch the settings to show Pump Fund, and you'll see the feed instantly light up with fresh tokens popping non-stop. It feels like watching traffic at rush hour, where every car is zooming past before you can even register the last one. Since the data updates live, there's zero downtime. Even blinking too long can make you miss an entry. The speed never really eases up, so the trick is staying sharp and moving quickly, because slowing down usually means you're out of the game. Now set the filter on Raydium CPMM and the whole vibe shifts. Everything smooths out and the stream becomes easier to follow. You won't see tokens firing off non-stop. Instead, the list refreshes at a calmer, more predictable pace. Liquidity is generally stable, the volume has a trackable rhythm, and market caps appear evenly spread. This area tends to attract traders who know what they're doing. Stay with me because I'll explain how to decide which opportunities here deserve your attention. Back when the idea of making my own token first hit me, I thought it would be like trying to break into a high-security vault that only coders with years of experience could access. I pictured myself buried in complex smart contracts, lost in hours of tutorials, and burning through test after failed test. The way I saw it, I'd either have to grind for months learning code or pay someone big money to handle it. That all flipped when I stumbled across MoonTool. Suddenly, no coding was required, no endless scripting sessions. Just a few details to fill in, tweak a couple of settings, and the token was good to go. If you've ever opened an account online, you can do this. I've created several tokens since, and what I once thought was impossible turned out to be way easier than expected. Step 1 in creating your token is giving it a logo. That's the face of your project, and a clean, modern design makes it stand out right away. Personally, I like working with Canva since it's simple enough for beginners, but still offers plenty of tools to make something look professional. You can pull inspiration from just about anywhere. For me, after getting annoyed by the Sparky card in Clash Royale, I figured it would be fun to build a coin themed around it. Now, when your image is in place, shrink it so the dimensions are 128 by 128 pixels. Look closely for things like poor alignment, fuzzy edges, or uneven scaling, and smooth those out until it's neat and centered. These little finishing touches can make the whole token feel like it was built with care. When it looks right, download your logo and continue to the next step. Okay, kick things off by opening MoonTool and connecting it to your Phantom wallet. The link is instant and smooth. On the setup screen, type in Sparky Coin for the full name and Sparky for the token symbol. If you don't have a description ready, you can leave that part empty. Next, upload the logo you designed in Canva, double-check that it looks sharp and centered, and then click Next to keep going. Skip the stress of setting decimals or deciding the total supply. MoonTool pre-configures that automatically. The system handles all the technical coding without you lifting a finger. Once everything is processed, just select Next and move right along. At verification, there's often a little prompt asking for 0.1 Solana. It can look like a fee, but you don't actually have to pay it. I just cancel it every time and then keep going by clicking Next. If you've built up a following online or have a group already backing you, this is where you can plug in those links. It gives people a quick way to connect directly with your project, but don't sweat it if you're not set up yet. Raydium doesn't require it. Just hit skip and move forward. The 0.3 Solana here basically acts as insurance for your token. It permanently shuts off the freeze, mint, and update functions, which means nobody can tweak the contract later on. That step adds real trust and transparency to your project. Once that's done, just hit launch my token now to wrap things up. Pause here because this part is important. Your wallet will pop up asking for approval, and you just need to accept it. Any extra alerts you see are just routine security messages. Once you approve, your token goes live immediately and is locked forever on the blockchain. Now it's time to sort out liquidity. Jump into Raydium and launch a new pool from scratch. The platform is designed to be easy to use, so you'll get through the process quickly and without confusion. Click over to the user token section and paste your contract address with precision. Any mistake will break the process. Put Sparky as the symbol and Sparky Coin as the full name for a professional look. Be sure to confirm with Add User Token, since skipping that step means Raydium won't see your token. After saving, shift into Liquidity Setup. Out of the total 1 billion supply, pairing around 900 million with Solana creates stability, smoother trading, and a stronger start for your token. The next step is picking how much Solana you want paired with your token. I usually just hit max, so nearly everything goes in, but I always hold back 0.2 Solana for gas. Skip that, and your transaction could fail. After that, set your trade fee. My go-to is 2% since it's light for traders while still giving steady pool returns. Of course, you can adjust it if your plan calls for something else. We've reached the final move. Press Initialize Liquidity Pool, and Phantom will show an approval window. Simply confirm it and wait a few moments. Once it processes, your token is officially live on Solana and ready to be traded. Fire up Photon again and double-check that the Raydium filter is on. This ensures the feed only shows the newest tokens. Scroll down, and when you see your token, that's proof it's live and ready for trading. To keep track of your token, head over to DEXScreener and open a chart for any coin. Swap out that coin's contract address in the URL with yours, then refresh. That will pull up all your token's metrics. A faster way is typing your token's name in the search bar and picking it from the drop-down. Once the chart pops up, you'll notice the price bouncing around non-stop. It's not random. Bots are executing rapid trades, taking tiny profits again and again. Their speed is insane, so most regular users barely notice. All this action usually stirs up hype and attracts early buyers eager to get in. Getting in right at launch gives you an edge over the crowd. Being an early holder smooths out the price as new buyers show up. Once your position is locked, the chart tends to move upward, letting you collect gains without constant trades. If you're cautious, remember, you can always pull out your liquidity. I'm just keeping an eye on the numbers for now. So far, 44 minutes have passed, and liquidity remains in a good position. The chart has been trending up nicely in the past few minutes, and the payouts continue to check out. For now, just stay tuned for any updates. We've reached the 1 hour mark, and liquidity is beginning to climb steadily, something you can clearly spot on the chart. From here, it's just a matter of watching for any new movement. Alright guys, liquidity is looking really solid right now, and the chart has shown a strong improvement. Since the timing feels right, I'll walk you through how to remove your liquidity step by step with no hassle. First, double-check that your wallet is connected to Raydium. It has to be the same one used for your token launch, or the balances won't match. The connection usually happens instantly. Then, open the Portfolio tab and switch to Liquidity. You'll see your tokens and any liquidity positions you added. If nothing shows up immediately, don't stress. Raydium can take 10 to 15 minutes to refresh. Once it appears, click the minus icon on your pool, select 100%, set Solana as the payout, and hit Remove Liquidity. Approve it in Phantom and leave the window open in case any extra prompts appear. Once the withdrawal completes, a pop-up will confirm it went through. After that, open your wallet and double-check that your balances are exactly what you expect. Right now, things are flowing nicely. Your profits are steady, and the platform's running without any issues. Sticking to a regular routine helps keep it that way. Once trading heats up, that's your cue to get back in. You can loop through this as many times as needed. Using this approach consistently tends to produce reliable results, and repeating it over time can bring steady earnings. For transparency, I have no connection to MoonTool, Photon, or Raydium. I'm only showing what's worked for me. All the links you need are in the description and pinned comment.